Captain's Log. Week 6. For the first 5 weeks this game let you do anything. Every layout worked. Every unique bonus was just better than not having one. Every sector on the same ring was the same sector. This week that ended, 6 systems, all the same category, gameplay depth, all with real trade-offs. Let's go. First ticket, AI profiles. Before this, every enemy, scout, fighter, destroyer, carrier, pirate, used one shared set of constants. Orbit 380, attack at 600, retreat at 25%. Everyone danced the same dance. Now there are 4 profiles. Skirmisher for scouts, orbits far, fast strafe, retreats at 35% HP. Brawler for fighters, closes to melee range, almost never backs off. Sniper for carriers, holds nearly 800 pixels, fires precisely. Tank for destroyers, slow, in your face, retreats at 5%. Meaning essentially never. The profile lives on the blueprint. The ship generator writes the archetype, the spawner reads it from the catalog. No save file changes. One new file, 5 places where the spawner gets a profile. And suddenly combat looks like combat instead of a demolition derby. Second ticket, unique bonuses. There were 8, all strictly better. Incendiary, plus 20% damage. Vampiric, shield leech, hardened, plus 15% armor. No reason not to take any of them. Now each of the 8 has a cost. Incendiary doesn't give flat damage, it burns a dot for 5 seconds. Vampiric leeches twice the shield but pays 15% base damage. Overcharged fires 25% faster but drains 10% cockpit HP per second. Longshot flies further but hits weaker. Hardened loses thrust. Afterburner loses shield cap. Fusion weighs more. Deep core cuts weapon range. Speaking of shields, I also added the shield visibility pass this week. The shield now renders as a translucent ring around the hull. It pulses when it takes a hit, fades out when depleted, recharges with a glow. Small thing, changes how combat reads. All the bonus logic lives in ship.statuseffects.cs . Burn ticks, overcharged drain, all in _process . Lookup by bonus name key instead of stat type. Each bonus has its own path. Tooltips got a new trade-off line so the player sees the downside before installing. Fifth ticket, landmarks. The galaxy is 100 by 100 sectors. Until now every ring was a carbon copy. Tier 3 was always the same asteroids, same enemies, same routine. 5 landmark types. Abandoned shipyard, 3 to 5 wrecks with blocks 1 tier above the sector. Rare ore vein, 2 or 3 massive asteroids carrying ore 2 tiers above the sector. Gold dot on the minimap. Graviton storm, shields don't regenerate. At all, for the entire time in sector. Welcome to the tactical nightmare. Supernova remnant, 4000 pixel coronal dot zone, up to 115 HP per second. But on the far side of the sector, a bonus ore cluster 1 tier higher. Risk reward, show, boss debris field, 2 wrecks, epic turret lying on the ground. Boss debris field, 2 wrecks plus a guaranteed epic or unique turret as loot. 1 time per sector. Landmarks seed deterministically from the galaxy seed, roughly 8% of sectors, tier 1 and above only. Starting sector is always clean, so nothing kills you. Fourth ticket, heat. This is the one where the builder finally got teeth. Every turret now has heat per shot scaled by tier. A bullet generates almost nothing. AT-5 railgun, 80 heat per shot. Flak 70. Plasma in between. Each weapon mount has capacity 100. Exceed it, 3-second lockout. New blocks. Small radiator, plus 15 dissipation per second. Large, 2x2, plus 30. Base ship dissipation is 20. The math is direct. 1 large radiator and AT-5 railgun fires sustained for 17 seconds. 2 large ones and it never overheats. Enemies overheat too. Destroyers and carriers with T5 weapons now have visible firing gaps. First time in this game the builder has a hard constraint. More guns means more room for radiators. which means less room for shields and cargo. Finally, third ticket, affixes. Until now every non-unique turret was the same turret with a different number. No flavor. No reason to read the name. 7 affixes. 4 behavioral prefixes. Heavy, plus 40% damage, minus 25% fire rate. Burst. Fires a 3-shot burst at 70 milliseconds apart, then the normal cooldown. Twin-linked, 2 parallel projectiles per trigger, each hitting softer. Piercing. Punches through an extra target. 3 stat suffixes. Precision, plus 40% range, minus fire rate. Rapid fire, the reverse. Velocity, faster projectiles, shorter range. Common gets no affix. Uncommon gets 1. Rare and epic get a prefix and suffix. The turret name always tells you what you're getting. Multipliers are baked in at creation, 0 runtime cost. Each prefix lives in a static cache. Projectile pool reused with no allocation. As it should be. Last ticket, center of mass. 2 markers. The gold crosshair with a circle is the center of mass, mass-weighted. The blue crosshair is the geometric center, the middle of the shape ignoring mass. The line between them shows how unbalanced your ship is. The longer it is, the worse it rotates. Before this, the builder gave you 0 feedback on mass distribution. You could dump every heavy block on one side and the game said nothing. Now you see it live, before you ever launch. 6 systems in 1 week. Every one of them adds a trade-off that didn't exist before. Yes, it still looks rough, placeholder art, white blocks, no sound. That's next. Graphics pass, audio, general gameplay polish. The systems are in. Now we make them look like they belong.